Hey, this is Wes Johnson. I'm a transfer student doing the new student dialogue thing. I guess I'm just going to answer the questions. Do you feel like your group achieved true dialogue? I think my group kind of did, but none of us really wanted to be there all that much. It was a 2 hour class from like 11 to 1, and so we were missing lunch. Uh, so no one really wanted to be there, but we had to be there. Um, so that kind of created a wall in trying to talk and really be serious about it. But there were definitely times when our group was really discussing and really kind of moving and sharing their thoughts. There wasn't a whole lot of opposition towards anybody or anything like that. But our group definitely started to open up a little bit. The next question is, were there active voices in your dialogue? Yes. There were definitely, the guys leading the group were active for sure in making stuff happen, and when people weren't talking, they would kind of be a catalyst for conversation. Also, there was one guy that really wanted to go to lunch, so he would talk a lot in the hopes that we would move through the conversation and go to lunch. But let's see, there weren't any. Our discussion was on race, so pretty interesting topic, like a pretty what's the word? I guess controversial topic. But no one ever really got angry with anybody or frustrated or anything like that, and no one really had any super strong opinions. It was just kind of, they would defend arguments. Like one of the arguments was that white people are stuck up, or white people are always rich or something. And there was one girl that was like, I'm from the north and I'm white and I am definitely not rich. Like, I had to buy my own car. I had to do everything that anybody else would do, and she was pretty adamant about it. But still, there was no. You'd think that in a topic about race that people could get heated pretty quick, but I don't think that happened. But there were definitely people that spoke up. Were there more reserved voices in your dialogue? Please explain. Yes. I sat next to two girls that are super quiet anyways. And so, and they were kind of, I guess, minorities in the room compared to the amount of other races that we had in the room. But they didn't really speak at all. So they would if like somebody would specifically ask them something, but there was never, like, they would never defend a point or give their opinion on anything without being asked. There were also people that, like, when the active people did speak, a lot of times they wouldn't say anything and they just kind of sit back and watch. But you could almost see it in their faces, like they wanted to say something, they just didn't. What role did you play in your group? Why? Well, since my topic was on race, I played the role of the white middle class kid. But I didn't really do a whole lot. There was no serious issues that we worked through. It was just kind of discussion, and so I would add whenever I could, or if I thought I had something slightly important to say, then I would add to the group. But other than that, not a whole lot. Our discussion wasn't very deep or really very meaningful, but it's okay. The guys that led the group were awesome. They did a great job sparking conversation and keeping that going. the only thing I would say is that it was a bummer that we were missing out on lunch. So I think that if our group had been going at a different time, then discussion would have looked a little bit different, and we wouldn't be as distracted. But, anyways, I think that is all I've got to do. So, yep. Once again, Wesley Johnson, transfer student. I'm a junior. It's 2012. Bye.